I am so excited to start this video because we are finally going to make a space in here. So I've gone through so many options, but I think for now we're just lacking another TV space. We're gonna do a TV room, not a movie room, nothing crazy like that. We're gonna do this on a budget. I actually ordered a sofa. It came in today, so we're gonna start there. And it's from Amazon, so we're gonna see. Like, we've never ordered a sofa from there, so I'm curious to see just how it is, the quality. I think it's gonna be perfect for this space. I am gonna get the floors vacuumed. Everything else is like, I've cleared it all out of here. A lot of like my Christmas decor was in here, so I just shoved it in the closet over there for now. But let's get started on this space. Now, one thing I did have moved in here was all of like our Wi-Fi stuff, because it used to be underneath the bed and you didn't see it. It's all on this side now. It's pretty, isn't it? This is like my worst nightmare. I'm gonna move it to that end so I can hide it with the sectional or the sofa, because I want to be able to push it all the way back, and I'll deal with it over there in that corner. I'll find a way to hide it, but no matter what, when you walk in, I don't think you'll see it, where right there's not much I can do. So we're just gonna unplug it and then shift everything down that way. This is how the sofa came. So it's like a sofa with two ottomans. Not sure what this is gonna be like, but I'm really excited to find out.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. But it's gonna take money. A whole lot of spending money. It's gonna take plenty of money to do it right, child. It's gonna take time. Whole lot of precious time. It's gonna take.
Here's the first piece. I'm guessing there's two of these and then two of the ottomans. I figured it was going to be something that kind of like puffs up a little bit, but it does come with these parts. So we're going to put this together. We're going to do it one piece at a time because we're kind of working in a small space. But I am happy with the color so far. I am going to link this just in case you're needing a new sofa and you're on a tighter budget, or if it's just going to be in a spare room kind of like us. I'll let you know my thoughts, but let me get it open first.
And time. To do it, 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 to do it right, child. I got my mind set on you. 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 And this time I know it's real. The feeling that I feel. I know if I put my mind to it, I know that I really can do it. I got my mind set on you. Set on you. I got my mind set on you. Set on you. But it's gonna take money. Whole lot of spending money. It's gonna take plenty of money to do it right, child. It's gonna take time, whole lot of precious time. It's gonna take patience and time to do it, 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 to do it right. I got my mind set on you. 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 And this time I know it's real. The feelings that I feel. I know if I put my mind to it, I know that I really can do it. But it's gonna take money. A whole lot of spending money.
So the ottoman is actually really easy. All we did was open it up,
Put the legs on.
put the legs on, which just screwed in, right?
Yeah, they just screw in.
Those
right
just
there.
screw in, and then it looks hard, but you just wrap this around it and then you Velcro it on the bottom. So we're just making sure it looks tight and the lines are straight, but It really wasn't that bad. So we'll have another one of those. I'm not sure what all 4 boxes are because this looks like half of it. Oh, the arms, you said. Maybe the arms. So this will be the ottoman. That's going to be like half of the back and the seat, and then there'll be another set, and then I guess the side arms, and then it comes with 2 pillows. Now I will say it is very low profile, but I knew that when I ordered it. So it may take a second to get used to, but that's kind of what we have in our living room anyway. But I think it's going to be perfect, and I like the texture of it for in here. I don't remember how much it was. Do you remember how much it was?
It was like $1,200
For the whole set.
think it's
So
$1,200
it's
for the
still a
whole
little
thing.
bit. I was thinking it was a little less, but I got the 2 ottomans with it. I know they sold it without it if you didn't need both. So we'll keep going. But so far, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's good.
Plenty of money to do it right, child. It's gonna take a time, a whole lot of precious time. It's gonna take patience and time to do it, 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 to do it right.
Okay, update. This isn't the ottoman. It's the actual seat. So I bet it's one of those other boxes out there. So we're going to go and just put this whole section together, and then we'll go grab another box. But I'm liking it so far a lot. I'm curious to see it all together.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you.
While Chase is working on putting those cushions together, I'm gonna go ahead and start moving the wires down, so that step's done.
Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500.
Okay, I got that moved down for now. It should be fine when we put the sofa up against it. We're going to be doing the TV, but it'll either be later tonight or tomorrow. So we got one ordered and it's coming today, but we had to get a bigger wall mount because it's going to be a bigger TV. When we bought this mount, I was like, oh, we'll never be putting a big TV in here. And we took the small one to the barn house, so it's over there. But since this was just a TV room, we got, you know, a good sized TV. So we're going to take that down, put a new one up, put the new TV up. We'll have the sofa. I need to find artwork, so that'll be coming throughout this video. And then once the TV's up, I'm gonna figure out the TV stand. So we're just gonna kind of go with the flow until all of it makes sense. I did get these in last night. Hey, Georgie. These are gonna be the side tables I'm gonna use. I'm curious the color of the wood, so I'm gonna get them opened up right here.
Just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream.
I'm in love with these side tables. I love the wood. I love just like how organic it is. And it was super easy to put together. And these are from Amazon as well. So I got 2 of them. So I'm going to put this one together next.
When I'm with you, when I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man.
Okay, these would even work next to your like living room sofa. They'd be cute next to a bed. Now I'm wondering if I need them in here.
Walk 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles and fall down at your door.
You can come in, boys. You wanna come in here? They're just out there watching us from the hallway. You wanna come in, Tiger?
I got a little change in my pocket going jingle-lang-a-lang. Wants to call you on the telephone, baby. I give you a ring, but each time we talk, I get the same old thing. Always no huggy, no kissy until I get a wedding ring. My honey, my baby, don't put my love up on no shelf. She said, don't give me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. Ooh, baby, 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 why you always treating us away? You know I'm still your lover boy. I still feel the same way. That's when she told me the story about free milk and a cow and said no huggy, no kissy until I get a wedding vow. My honey, my baby, don't put my love up on no shelf. She said don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. Go, man, go! Over here. You see, I wanted her real bad, and I was about to give in. But that's when she started talking about true love, started talking about sin. I said, honey, I'll live with you for the rest of my life. She said, no huggy, no kissy until you make me your wife. My honey, my baby, don't put my love on no shelf. She said, don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself.
looking so good. So when I saw the listing, and you could also like keep these where you can like walk through it, we just pushed it up tight. I did notice there wasn't enough pillows. I mean, you could leave it like that, but I picked these up just to have, so I'm gonna toss those on there. Today it's complete. So that was step one, or phase one. Like I said, we're gonna have to hang the TV, so that's coming in later, and then I need wall art over there. But outside of that, I don't think we're gonna do a ton. This is like a cozy space. The only thing I'm thinking is the TV stand. I'm gonna show you the one we have in our bedroom. I might put that one in here and then do something different in ours, but I really feel like this is like perfect for this space. Like, it's just another hangout space. I'm gonna pull these out, so if you didn't want it set up like as a bed, you can see what that would look like. So here's the other way you can do it. Like, if you want to be able to walk in and sit down to put up your feet, you could also put a tray there with coasters, whatever. I'm sure these tables will be moved around a lot, but I just wanted to show you like the different options. But I'm in love with this. Like, I'm shocked how nice it looks.
Tell you I was smoking in the boys' room. Teach you, don't you feel me? Up with the rule. Everybody knows that smoking is loud. It's cool. Everybody smoking in the boys' room.
So we did put our skylights in here. We love this at night, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's dark in here. But we also grabbed the lights behind, like for behind the TV. We love doing those. So why it's flat right there, I'm gonna go ahead and get it done. Chase is putting the mount on, and then we'll put the new one on up there. I don't know if I mentioned the other one was made for a smaller TV, and we took that TV over to the barn. But here's the light strips. You guys always wonder about the corners. I just kind of angle it and stick it down. They don't have to look perfect. You can tell right there. And then I try to do it where you're not gonna see it once it's hung. So I don't put it on like the very edge. I put it back a little bit, and it's gonna look really cool once we hang it. Is the remote to the lights that I put on the back of the TV, so you guys can see. So it does all different colors. You can kind of create your own. I guess it can, like, I won't have it jump or fade or anything like that, just because we'll be watching TV. Looks like you can dim them, brighten them, but there are all those options. I forgot to come in here yesterday and show the TV stand I was talking about. My sheets are in the washer, if that looks funny. So I'm tempted to put this TV stand in there. It'd be a lot of work because you have to screw it into the wall. But I feel like that space calls for it because it's a small space where we have tons of room. I've thought about even getting like a fireplace in here. Like, I found a really cool one on Wayfair. So I'm just debating it, if I'm gonna get that or not. But this is an option. I'll show you in there right now. The new TV's updating, but when you see it, you'll have to think, like, would this one be good, or should I get one with storage? But if I took this one, then it is that domino effect, because I'd have to find something for this space. It's gonna take a little bit to update. I was gonna put something cute on the TV, but it's gonna take a little while. But let's call this day 2 done, phase 2. So First day we got all this done. Second day we got the TV installed. Now I've got to figure out, just like I was telling you guys, that TV stand, I feel like that low profile one may be the best for there. So who knows, maybe we're going to do that later today. But then I still need artwork, but I wanted to show you the space. Like, it has so many different moods. So here it is during the day with light, and it is like a gloomy day, so sometimes it's brighter. But I want to show you it with all the lights off. Luckily in this space, I did blackout curtains because this was our guest bedroom before we moved it over to the barn house. And I wanted it to be blacked out for guests, which now that works perfect because it's gonna be the TV. Okay, and as it closes, you can see it turns into the best TV, like almost movie room. I don't want to call it a movie room because we've had one before. I can change the lights behind the TV, but I did it to match like our blue skylight galaxy little lights right there. But is this not the coolest vibe? So like I said, we're gonna figure something out right there, figure out something for the wall there. But like, even like this, I feel like we knocked this one out of the park. Like, it is just, it's so perfect. What's nice is, once again, this was a space we haven't really used in our house. Like, obviously some guests have a few times during the year, but as our home, we were never in here because it was a guest bedroom. And now we just want to be in here all the time. I also plugged in my heating blanket since it's finally cooler, and it's so nice. I just ran it behind the sofa so you can't even tell, but it's always on, it's always warm. We can switch out the pillows. We can do so many things in here, but I feel like this is the coolest vibe. It's the same day, but it's a little bit later, and we're gonna do it. So we took it down in here. It looks so good in the other room. We like held it up. So we're getting everything off the wall. It only has like 3 little clamps we need. So we took the screws out, but those little anchors, we're gonna see if we have new ones. If not, we'll have to dig them out of the wall. Otherwise, there was a piece I'd been looking at for in here. So we went ahead and got that ordered. So then we have the new piece in here, and then we can take this piece in there. So that piece was originally, I think, Wayfair. And then the new thing I'm getting in here is Wayfair. And you'll see it, hopefully it makes it for like my Christmas home tour. If not, I'll show you in another video, but I think it's gonna look so good. I loved this setup. I did, don't get me wrong, that's why I wasn't rushing it. But since I had a place to put that, the new thing's gonna look really cool. But until then, it's just going to look very, very open. I think I'm gonna move these baskets with it. I just loved that setup in general, and I'm just gonna put it into the other space. But yeah, like I said, we got it ordered. I'm really hoping it makes it. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. Wayfair normally doesn't, but it's just like a large piece, but it should be here. A new day. It's been a few days actually since we've been in here. I rearranged the pillows some. I will say we have been using this space so much. It's normally covered in neutral blankets. I picked it up for you guys. But we are loving everything about it other than the blank wall. So Chase and I got out yesterday and did some shopping and found these beautiful pieces. So they had 2 of them, so I grabbed them. So I can hang them side by side where they look exactly the same, or I can flip one. I won't know until we get them hung, so I'm gonna have Chase come in here and help me. And then that should be it for now. Once I see it that way, I'll be able to know if I want to add anything, any small decor pieces. I could always fill this up with more pillows, but I also want to just be able to lay on it really easily. So let's get the pictures hung, and then I can tell you if I'm going to be finding more pieces or not, or if we're done. And I will say the boys love it in here. Like when I call George to come outside when I can't find him, he's been in here every single time. And then wherever George is, Tiger is almost 99% of the time. So they've been in here a lot. So here is the reveal of the artwork. I feel like it's perfect for in here. It just adds a little bit of warmth. It's perfect when the lights are on, but now I want to shut it down and see what it looks like when they're off, because I feel like that's how we have it the majority of the time. Okay, so this is another look just with the lights off and the blue lights on. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. I feel like the biggest difference is when I shut the window, but this is a good in between. Like if we don't want it super dark in here, but we don't want it super bright, it's very, very calming this way. I don't think it comes across fully on camera, but now I'll close the window. This is definitely the way I love it best. I would just leave it like this all day long. I'll pull those curtains shut here in a little bit so you don't see the black as much, but I did shampoo the carpet, so I'm trying not to walk on it that much until it dries, but I feel like it looks great. I think eventually if I find them, I could get some like stand-up lamps, like tall lamps for behind those little side tables, or I could put it on it with the little blue lights, but I love those in here. So if we ever wanted to do that, or I could add some sconces here. I say for now, we're gonna call it for good for this video. I feel like we've done a lot. I might eventually add to this space, but honestly, I love just how calming and simple it is. So I don't wanna put too much in here because I like the vibe it's giving, and we're just gonna hang out in here. We've already been enjoying it so much, which is so funny because once again, this was a guest bedroom, so it was a space we never really came in. I came in to clean it and to prepare it, but that was it. Like we never stayed in here, we never hung out in here, so it's just been nice to use another space in our home that we have. So you guys will have to let me know your thoughts. Do you love it? What do you think? I'm gonna have all the links down below. Some of the stuff was a little pricier than I wanted it to be, but these nightstands I love, or side tables, but they're Amazon. The sofa is Amazon. The pictures or like artwork is Home Goods. The curtains are IKEA. The TV was from like Target, but I'm sure you can get it on Amazon or whatever. And then we reused that TV stand, which originally was from Wayfair. So it really came together and I'm in love with it.